We just gonna wing this one.
Yeah, that's fine.
New Year's.
New Year's.
I think we just talk about some good stuff, you know.
It's good. I like that. Here we go. Everyone together now. Here we go. Happy New Year!
We did it right on the dot. Midnight.
Perfect.
Midnight.
In sync, dude.
You said everybody. Oh, you're gonna have to adjust my levels. I'm coming in really loud.
Coming in hot.
You said everybody all together, but you didn't tell us what we were saying all together.
Well, I went at the drop where we always do our thing. Like,
I mean, it could have been.
I always do it.
Could have been hello.
Yeah.
Could have been calm
What's
down.
up, everybody?
Hey.
Happy New Year.
Hey there.
As you can see on the onslaught, my New Year's resolution is not to not eat candy
Amen.
and no diets. So, hopefully this new year finds you well. January 2nd.
January 2nd.
Happy New Year. Let's get into this segment, episode 33 of the Calm Down It's Fine podcast.
Sometimes it's abrupt.
Yeah.
It was not ready for
So
that.
you beautiful people might be sitting there, driving down the road, hazarding other people's lives, watching the podcast on YouTube. Or you might be responsible citizens and listening
I'm
on
in
a
the
hands-free
first group.
device.
I'm in the first group
Yeah.
for sure.
And you are noticing that our setup is a little different.
We want you to feel
New
like
year, new gear, dude.
Yeah, we want you to feel like you're at the table.
Yeah. Let's shred the gnar with this, yo.
Yeah.
So, again, no Harrison because
No.
he just left a few seconds ago and we put on new hoodies. Why do we put on new hoodies in church, you say?
To trick everyone into the lie we
Nope.
have Christmas
It's so
time.
us editing the videos and the snippets and clips can have some understanding of
Which one it is.
which one it is.
Yeah. Time gets weird. When you,
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, it's like I get so confused on watching videos or whatever.
especially when you I mean, I think in the last episode we just talked about how I don't know what we talk about after a certain
I
amount
never
of time.
do. I ever.
And then to go forward with that and not know exactly who was saying what on what episode, but then like if it was the New Year's episode,
baby.
if it was the New Year's episode and I was still wearing that loud Christmas suit,
Yeah, it just doesn't float.
no.
So we change. Anyways, I really hope you guys are having a great New Year's.
Amen.
New,
What do you guys usually do for New Year's?
I have people over.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, do you?
Yeah, so New Year's New Year's is the holiday where Nikki's friends from Connecticut come
Okay.
down. Well, I say friends, it's kind of hit or miss sometimes. There's some that come every New Year, and then there's like the extras that come along every, like, some years they come, sometimes they don't. But Rizzo and Christian and Rizzo's wife, they come every New Year.
Do they listen to the podcast?
Probably not.
They're not your friends.
They're not real friends.
Don't let them come this year.
They're Nikki's friends.
Invite us.
No.
But no, I'm not. I'm not like the super crazy late guy anymore.
Really? Because
I-
my clock says 10:50 right now.
Look, if I have to,
Not by choice.
yeah. If I have to, I'm gonna do it. But
Yes.
like New Year's happens, and I'm slowly becoming that guy where I'm like, Happy New Year, and then I'll stick around for like another 30, 45 minutes to make everybody feel like I'm actually celebrating the holiday, and then I'm like, all right, I'm going to
The
bed.
holiday.
The made up holiday.
Yeah.
It's fake.
It's fake.
It's New Year's doesn't exist. It's just a big loop.
Time is like a circle.
Oh yes, New Year's. I never really got the big hoopla about New Year's
I just
I mean,
thought
I
it was
just
fun
never-
as a child.
until I got married, and that hit 12, and I was like, oh, I get to kiss my wife.
That's right.
Well,
I'm just high-fiving. Just good job on you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's kind of weird. A holiday is centered around. It's like, what do you do for this holiday? It's like, oh, we stay up late. We stay up till midnight, and then you go,
cool, and go to breakfast early.
yeah, and then you're like, actually, I kind of do that kind of often. Just, happy Thursday! We're up at midnight. Woo!
This is the fourth Thursday of the month. Glad you guys could make it.
Right. It's just like, what?
We're having some warmed up Taco Bell.
Oh golly. Yeah, so New Year's for us, we're always away. My family goes. So how it works is we all work jobs, obviously.
No.
And we travel quite a bit in the
Harry
summer, fall time, and spring, singing or preaching, because the Lord is good. And so it seems like in the summer, I know we do 2 youth camps. We've done that forever, and we were doing 3. So it's hard to take like a family vacation, especially when we come back and we're in construction also. So it's hard to take family vacation when we have all this other stuff going on. So we've always gone away like the day or 2 after Christmas, that Monday after Christmas usually. We go away for a week as a family and we have a vacation. So we are going away.
Like the same place every year?
No,
or?
last time we went to Massanutten, which is in Virginia. It's a really nice place. 1 year we went to Maine. And then this year I think we're going to Ohio. We're at the Creation Museum, the Ark.
That's in Ohio? I thought that was in Kentucky or something.
It is.
Okay.
It is. It's like right next to Cincinnati. Yeah. It's literally on the line.
Oh,
yep, it's all right there. So we're going to do that. That'll be fun. Looking forward to that.
I would like to go to the Creation Museum and the Ark. My pastor just went a couple weeks ago, and he liked it.
Yeah.
I would like to go, and I would go to the Creation Museum, and I would wear a T-shirt that says "Dinosaurs aren't real."
You don't believe in dinosaurs?
It's really hard for me to believe in dinosaurs.
Okay, we will do that this year.
That might be something we have to explore on a later episode. But I can't seem
I just feel like I should get into it right now.
I don't think New Year's is the time to have that discussion.
No. What? Do you have strong feelings about this?
No, I mean, I think they were real.
I do. Too.
I don't think they were of whatever construction that we say.
I love the meme that says, "I just cut you off horribly. I'm sorry."
Very good. I don't think they probably don't look like how we perceive they look like, because we don't even have all the bones or whatever. But you're telling me,
huh? Nope. We're gonna get it. Nope.
What?
Not
dinosaurs,
bro.
But they have. Sorry.
No, I interrupted you.
They have
interrupted me that time.
They have. I didn't. They have. I don't remember the name that they gave this thing, but they did. And this is just proof that the world is isn't millions of years old or billions or whatever it is. Anyway, is that another thing?
No. I believe it's 6,000. Maybe it's 6 to 10.
I thought so. I didn't know. You gave me a look, and I was anyway. But they found this one that had perfectly preserved skin. That doesn't happen if it's forever old.
Yeah, did you handle this?
Did I handle this?
Did you handle it with your hands?
Yeah, I rubbed it.
Ooh, has to be real.
Yeah.
No.
Warm. Anyway,
it's more real than
without
Christmas.
getting too far into it, I love the meme that says it has the Ark floating away and it has a dinosaur on the rock. Like,
yeah.
Hey, like it just missed it.
Yeah, no, dinosaurs is a hard thing. Well, like I said, we'll probably talk about it later at some point. It's something that up until this year, I never thought about ever.
Yeah.
Like I did not care. And then somebody said something, and then I started thinking about it.
You took a strong stance on it.
It wasn't even a strong stance. It was just somebody said something. I think it was on the Nate Land podcast. I think it was Dusty from the Nate Land podcast.
He is a gem. I want to get him on.
I think that would be crazy. That would be so crazy. I would just be like this the whole episode.
No, I mean, he wouldn't be here. He'd have to call in.
No, have him come in. You can afford it.
Yeah.
Dude. I cannot.
So
Nikki
Mr.
can.
Rockman.
Me and Nikki will put our funds together.
Well, half season.
Get $400 steaks.
Yeah. He said something because he's like, I can't tell if it's like a bit with him.
Dude, he is so funny.
Yeah, I can't tell if like his conspiracy thing is a bit, but like he just like
He's
he
like,
said,
no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
Nope,
you're
I'm
not-
not
yeah.
doing it. He
And,
won't like, and I'm with him on this. He won't watch Harry Potter, which
right.
I don't watch that either. But it's shocking when someone else not
also
like in
said-
our
yeah.
in a, like a conservative, more evangelical.
Yeah.
It's shocking to see someone else like that. He's like, no, they'll do those incantations on there, and I will not bring those demons into my room, in my house. I'm just like, this is so
funny.
great.
Wow.
Dusty has me cracking up. At first, when he got put on the podcast, I was like, I don't know, but he crushes it. But he said something about
He has
dinosaurs.
his own podcast.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He has his own every week.
The Dusty Bones.
Dusty
No, it's,
Town.
It's
I don't know.
Dusty. We're having a good time.
We're having a good time. That's his like slogan.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
We're having a good time.
Shout out Dusty. We're gonna tag him in this.
Yeah, but he said something about dinosaurs, and it's something like I never really cared about one way or another. And then I sat there and I was like, hold on. So then I started texting people and I was like, what do you think about this? And then, we started bouncing stuff back and forth. And the more we talked about it, the more I was like, do I believe in dinosaurs? It was like this weird, like coming to myself moment.
What about aliens?
I don't know if I believe in aliens either.
Okay.
So I know that
So this is what
So
it
here's
comes
what we're
down
gonna
to.
do. We're gonna talk about this stuff, but we're gonna get into this in the new year.
So
We'll promise episodes on these topics.
before we get
Let's talk about
into it.
as we have our meeting right now about what we're gonna do in 2021.
Yep.
Wow, I'm way
2020.
behind.
27.
Welcome to the past.
You went bull. 2023.
Yep.
Let's bring up some stuff that we're gonna talk about.
I'm gonna get the chip.
Gonna get
right there. Yep, there's something right here. 2023.
So aliens. We'll get a little. We'll talk about this a little bit, and then
So what it comes down to with dinosaurs and aliens is, I think it all comes down to. I think it's a word game. It's a definition game.
semantics.
Mm-hmm.
That's the word.
Yeah.
It's how you define things.
Yeah,
You might define it differently.
I think
than
that's
I do.
what it comes down to. I don't.
Missy, hey, she is so cute. You brought.
She just wants to play with those puppies so bad.
Come here. When
Come
this episode comes out, the puppies will have been gone for a week and a half.
Oh my gosh, they're leaving. This is the last time I'm going to see them.
Oh, it's sad. They're all sold though.
They look like tiny little pieces of carpet.
Yeah, they are.
So yeah, semantics. I think that's what it comes down to with dinosaurs and aliens. I 100%.
Let me ask you 3 questions.
Okay, go.
Do you believe in aliens? Just give me your answer. Yes or no. Or I'll talk.
No.
All right. Do you believe in UFOs?
Yes.
Okay. That's the semantics. You know what I mean? Unidentified flying objects. Do you believe in spiritual wickedness in high places?
I do.
Yeah.
So
do I
there's the
believe in
semantics.
aliens? Right.
Do I believe in aliens?
Ask me if I believe what I believe.
As what people think aliens are? No.
Yeah,
I think
a
we
creature from a
loosely
different
talked about
country, a
this.
different planet.
Yeah.
No.
Do you believe in aliens?
No.
Do you believe in UFOs?
Yes.
Do you believe in spiritual wickedness
Yes.
in high places?
Yes.
So yeah, that's what I mean. So it's like a semantics
Aliens. When
thing.
people say aliens, they're talking about a creature from
Martians.
another planet
Yeah.
coming
right,
down.
like from Mars or
Right.
whatever. Yeah.
That is not. So this might not even be a good argument to have unless someone takes a fringe argument. I believe there's
Yeah,
other planets.
but it's the same reason I made that joke in like the first episode of this podcast and nobody got it. And I said, if you believe in aliens, you have to be a Calvinist.
Yeah, and I don't remember. I really
Nobody,
do remember. but
nobody
I-
really got it. But I know I said it and everybody's like, what? And I was like, yeah, if you believe in aliens, you have to be a Calvinist.
And why is that?
Because if there's like aliens, if there were things in
Yeah.
space with souls,
Right.
and then Jesus died and only gave us the truth.
Yeah, there's actually a thing going on out there where it's like there's
Out there
different
in space.
Well, people have
I was talking to Elon the other day.
not people that I would associate with. I don't think, but people believe that there's different plans of salvations, different words of God on different planets.
Mhm,
God's been doing this a long time.
mm,
6,000 years.
Mhm.
mm,
Infinite God. Infinite.
mhm.
He's only done this one round. Was he just chilling up there forever and ever and ever and never and never, and then decided, oh, Earth.
So that's see, we're so close. We're already falling into the discussion of the topic, which it makes me want to stop, but it also makes me want to answer what you just said.
What is this topic?
This what is this?
So
what
we're
talking
gonna
about
we're
right now?
gonna discuss dinosaurs in 2023.
We're going to discuss dinosaurs.
We're going to discuss aliens.
Aliens in 2023.
We're going to discuss what is the topic. What are we falling into right now?
Right now, we're falling into aliens.
This is aliens.
Yeah, because you were talking about God doing it over and over again.
I don't think there's another civilization out there that God has made.
Mm-mm.
If anything, those dogs are just getting it. If anything, what happens when the earth is gone for us? Like what happens when heaven and earth shall pass away? Right? The millennial reign of Christ comes, 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
The devil is released from the bottomless pit for a season.
Mm-hmm.
Gog and Magog. This is all after the tribulation, all after
right.
The second advent, the second advent in Armageddon.
Right.
1,000 years reign on earth. Whatever. The repopulation that's going on by the Jews and the people who made it through the tribulation, right? God's ruling. Jesus is ruling with a rod and a scepter on the throne of David. The devil is thrown to the bottomless pit at the beginning of this.
Mm-hmm.
When he is released, he deceives the nations again. At Gog and Magog is the last fight, and God creates a new heaven and a new earth. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What happens to us? Where are we? So from what it looks like to me, the new heaven and new earth, it looks like the people who made it through the tribulation and the Jews, like Israel, gets the new earth. Looks like, I don't know.
Right.
Where are we going to be? What are we going to be doing? The Bible says, if you suffer with him, you'll reign with him. I understand dispensational truth. Sometimes it's talking about that millennial, like Jesus was preaching the gospel of the kingdom. He was preaching the millennial reign. That's what he was preaching. But when all the millennium's over and it's destroyed by fire, like the earth, where are we going to be? Are we just going to be up there chilling? So my point is, at that point, does God start it over?
Are you a Mormon?
Are you a Mormon?
Are you a Mormon?
No, Mormons believe. Mormons do believe that Jesus is just another. Jesus is. We can be at the same level as Jesus, which we do believe that we are joint heirs with Christ.
Right.
But Mormons believe that Jesus is just one of us who made it to his spot, and now he's God over us, and then it keeps going up. Right. That's what the Mormons believe.
Well, in their Bible, in John, in the first chapter, it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. It says, and the Word was a God.
Yeah.
Like plural. So
they believe we can all be gods.
Isn't it the Mormons that say that Jesus and Satan were brothers? Is that who it was?
Yeah. Jehovah's Witnesses were Mormons, yeah. I did a whole thing on cults and religions.
I did too, but they all started to run together a lot. The ones that I can remember.
Well, it's interesting how they all kind of tie together. Even Islam, like they're all of their heavens are essentially the same.
They all had a prophet, Joseph Smith, Mormons, Muhammad, whatever. What's it? Buddha,
right?
Now Taoism. Is that
Taoism? Tao.
Hinduism. Even Hinduism. I think Hinduism is Buddha.
No, Buddhism is Buddha.
Okay. Yeah.
Buddhism.
Buddhism. It's just one of those things. I think the one I remember when it comes to the cult classes we did, the one I can remember the most on is Catholicism.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, Catholicism stuck with me.
So back to what we were saying. What do you think happens in eternity?
I don't know.
Yeah. My point is,
never been.
If God has been around forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, I do. People have said, and it's not in the Bible. Like, it's not heresy to conjecture something that's not even in the Bible. Like, maybe this happens. Like, someone's guess is just as good as mine. I'm not saying we're going to be, little Jesus. We have to go and die for our people. But I'm saying maybe in eternity. I don't know. Maybe God creates another something, and he gives you jurisdiction over. I don't know, because that's what happens in the millennium. Yeah. If you suffer with him, you shall reign with him. You are going to get rewards based off of how you reigned, how you live for him here. You're going to be rewarded in the millennium.
If we're still on the specific topic of,
come here, baby.
one time and only
Maybe.
one time versus maybe a couple of times, because eternity versus 6,000 years. It kind of boils down to the same argument that they use for aliens. And then they're saying
I love how everything's aliens.
well, my brain's already on it. But no, it's the same.
Basically the same argument that you'd see in the calories of a Whopper.
Alex Jones on here and discuss these foreign things.
It's the same. It's like the same
Don't
type
say
of
the
argument.
frog thing the way you say it, please. I don't want to cut that.
I'm not. I wasn't gonna say it. Did
It's
you
the
know
same
that
type of-
Christ was a Jew?
Since when? No. So it's one of those things where it's the same argument of, oh, you're trying to say we're the only living things in outer space. Like, what makes us so special? And it's like, well, yeah, I do say that. Like, we're the only civilization in space.
You also said there's only one book that's inspired.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah. So what makes us so special? I don't know. That's why
I don't know
God
what made
did it.
what made the
Yeah.
Jews so special that he picked them and said, "Flip on all the rest of you nations."
Yeah, but it's like
he
it's the
sort of
same.
does it.
So it's the same argument. It's like you're trying to say God only did this one time. What makes it special? I don't know. That's the way He did it. That's just how hard is it?
God
to
had a
believe that?
chosen people, then He had a chosen people to bring forth His word, and then He had a chosen person, which was Jesus, to give His life, and then He has a chosen book, and then He has a chosen people again, who are what? The church.
If you go through it,
God is very selective.
Right.
and in particular,
Yes,
He's very particular. God's like, I'm gonna do it this way forever.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, okay,
okay.
all right then. And it was same yesterday, today, and forever. So I don't understand why
Yeah.
it would
So we'll
change.
talk about that in the new year.
There's a lot to talk about there.
We're gonna talk about Bigfoot.
We are going to talk about Bigfoot. There's a
Alright.
Bigfoot episode coming.
Maybe a couple.
Maybe a couple.
It just takes a lot of
Work.
preparation.
Yeah.
And like I said in the last
For us
podcast,
to-
the
to
reason this
convince us that you're
podcast
not a crazy
continues
Because we
is
have a lack
because we
thereof.
don't have to be crazy on top of what we're going to talk about. Hence us sitting here
Yeah.
saying, what are we going to talk about next year?
Yeah. We don't know what we're going to talk about tonight.
No,
Yeah.
we don't. We recorded the last episode and we're like, what are we going to talk about?
Dustin tried to go home.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
Harry did.
Harry did go home.
No,
Harry's
Harry
gone.
went to work.
Maybe we should practice just me and you, David, because,
Eventually.
eventually.
Is it 2023, maybe 2024? That's what it'll come down
Definitely 2024. If not, never mind.
to. Let's take bets.
Bets?
2023.
What do you think?
How long into 2023 is it just me and Cam?
No.
Because Harry's in New Hampshire. And Dustin is.
Dustin's still in Harrington.
Dustin
Dustin's
wasn't
all
allowed to
alone.
come.
Dustin's about to. By this time, you will have moved into your house.
Dustin wasn't
Yeah.
allowed to come.
Listen, let me tell you about this man.
Man.
Ha-
Emphasis.
Thank
He's
you.
single.
Mm-hmm.
He's not married, rather.
So this is the other thing.
He's not single. He's not married, but
Some
he has
people
his
say-
own house.
some people
That's
say that-
awesome. You're a man, dude.
Some people say single
You're a
is
provider.
strictly for the married thing. Like if you're dating
Right,
someone,
baby.
you're still technically single. But I don't
Correct.
know if that's
Well,
not how my brain
people-
works.
Yeah.
No.
Are you single? Or are you in a relationship? Is how it would be worded. But people understand single to be,
Married.
yeah. I wouldn't say he's single.
He's definitely spoken for.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would say no,
Betrothed.
you're not single.
Betrothed.
So jump right to it. Jump right to it.
So when do all right? So 2023. Let's talk about it. How long until Mackenzie proposes to Dustin?
You're
And in what
insane.
fashion? That's the thing going around.
I know.
I know.
It's happening.
I think
No.
he's dragging feet over here.
No. Not that.
The
No.
camera's right there.
I know. Nope. No.
It's got to be 2023. I'm teasing. You don't have to give anything away.
No, I want
What
you to
month?
give it all away. She
Date,
doesn't listen.
month. Yeah, she doesn't listen, dude.
I have an idea.
You do? All right.
All right, mute his mic.
All right, go ahead and tell us. Let's move on from this.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, he just gave away a lot. He said, I have an idea. Ooh.
Well, there's prerequisites before you get there, but yeah, I have an idea.
Well, what's the prerequisites? You have to have a house.
Mm-hmm.
Ching.
Has to be living in it.
You have to have buco bucks. I remember Dad always said.
Yeah.
Buku.
Dad always said.
Buku
Dad
dinero.
always said and would scare everyone. He's like, "You want to talk more than my daughters? You gotta have $10,000 in the bank."
Ooh.
And my sisters were always like, "It's never happening." He went to college, and the guys still laugh about it today. He went to Vision Preaching Chapel and said that, and all the guys were like, "Welp,
We're single forever.
He's like, I was like, "Oh man," I was like, "Yeah, that's kind of."
Well, now we should have asked Harry. Does he got 10K?
Ruth,
Don't settle.
Yes, he's
Ruth, he's got
he's
it.
good. He is good.
Yeah, I seen some of the shoes that boy wears.
Ruth, he has got the moolah, so don't worry about that.
Dollars.
The man's what, 24, 25? Is he 24? Yeah, he's 24. He's been single a long time.
For 24 years.
And all he's been doing is pocketing that money.
All of it.
Every
So-
cent.
That
better-
he's been waiting
Ruth,
to spend on you.
You better get a rock. Really
As
just-
a matter of fact, before you even see it,
yeah,
we're gonna
see
check it out. If it's not big enough, we got your back.
it. Yeah,
And we'll be like,
I'll
take
let
it back, bro.
I'll let you know, Ruth. I'll let you know. So
We should
there's
probably
gonna be
move on from this topic
probably-
as well.
Yeah, probably 2 engagements in 2023.
Ooh.
Probably. I predict it.
You're predicting?
I predict it.
2 engagements in
2
2023?
engagements and no marriages.
All right. Now let's make it interesting.
Okay.
Hmm?
Let's
Who's
prophesy.
first?
Who's first?
Who's first?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Dustin.
Dustin.
I say Dustin. I said it first. You gotta go, Harry.
Okay.
I think you almost said Harry, and then he
No, I
stopped.
didn't. Oh no!
No, I was.
So-
I don't know, dude. Harry told me at Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's just we're just talking. You know, it's not. We're not officially dating. And I'll probably make it public in like February. 3 weeks.
He
I'm
didn't
gonna-
even plan to make it public till February.
That's what he told me.
He's holding on.
Ruth, I don't know. Then he goes, "I'm gonna announce it tonight." I'm like, "Really?
Whoa!
Oh, really?"
Listen, he said there's a fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fire and bones.
Yeah. Like Jeremiah, he tried to stay silent, but it
Burning his bones.
2023.
Where there's no fire, where there's no wood, the fire go without.
We're no wood fire. Good.
Oh, no.
We
In 2023, we pledged to learn more scripture. David, I remember when we were doing our life verses, and I thought to bring this up a while ago. I just forgot. You pull out your phone and look at the screen, and then you go, "Rejoice in the Lord always." And again, I say, "Rejoice."
well, the reason I was going to look at it is because I was going to read 4 through 8,
Right. You said the one.
but you guys cut me off at 4.
He had to get his
Hold on. Hold on.
My mom said, "Did David not know his life verse?"
No, I did, but 8 is the one that trips me up because it's whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are honest, and it goes
You
through
get
like
found out?
Yeah. Well, that's why I stopped after 2. Is because the order, I always mess the order up.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
I mean, it's a long verse. So I was going to read 4 through 8, but then you guys cut me off after 4. So
it was on
just like,
Instagram too. It was an Instagram live.
what was it?
That's what it was. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
so you guys cut me off at 4, and I was like, well, I definitely got 4 down.
All right.
Rejoice in the Lord always.
Was that
Not
on the
always?
podcast?
Always.
We did a pre-game
We went
workout.
live.
Pre-game
Pre-worship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Personal goals.
Yeah.
I want to put an addition on my house.
Dude, that's so awesome.
That's the game plan.
What
great.
kind of edition?
I want to put all seasons room
All right.
on the back of the
another one.
house.
We're gonna have 2 engagements. There will be 2 babies.
What?
Kason.
That's a bold prediction.
There's gonna be another. Dave's gonna have a baby.
That's a bold prediction.
You have baby?
I'm manifesting it.
He's manifesting. I'll will it into existence.
You are?
Not.
You look so well. How far along are you?
Wow. You look so good. I had no idea.
Bank on it.
That's interesting.
Come on, we'll raise them together.
That's it.
You're not that far behind.
That's an interesting proposition.
They could learn to fight each
If
other.
it's a girl, we'll
we'll
push
tie
them
the
towards
families
each other.
together. Just like when
what's nuts, dude? What's nuts is like you grow up and you're like, well, whatever. But then it's like, oh my goodness, stuff could actually happen.
She'll be like a teenager, and she'll be like, I kind of like this boy. And I'm like, you're spoken for.
Sorry, that's not. Sorry, dear, that's
already-
not going to work.
I've
You're
already
going to-
accepted the payment.
Saint Nick comes down.
Yeah, I've already accepted the payment.
He had a good stock of goats, so you're sorry, you're stuck. Going to be a man raised.
Personal goals other than getting engaged.
What if instead she fell in love with Kaz?
Huh?
What'd you say?
What if instead she fell in love with Kaz?
What, my hypothetical daughter that doesn't exist?
Yes. So then your hypothetical daughter that doesn't exist, but totally
I'd
will
tell
one
her
day.
no.
And
There's like a 23. How old is he? He's 24. 24. There's a 24-year difference. I would hope I'm a better father than that.
Dustin's tired.
Not that I don't love Kazzy.
Who are you to stop true love?
The dad.
Love, just love.
That's fair.
The dad.
The dad.
The dad of this child that doesn't exist.
I was waiting for a really good rebuttal, and that was perfect. That was
I'm the
perfect.
boy's father.
Personal goals, Dustin, go. Other than getting engaged.
Personal. Well, that is definitely up there, probably on the top of the list.
Everything else is just chump change.
As a dog. I thought you were like, oh yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
Idiot.
I would really. I have a bunch of like little things. I'd like to get my truck repainted because it's just horrific.
I think you should probably get a new truck.
Yeah, most people just get new trucks.
Yeah, but that's.
You're going to get it painted or you're going to get wrapped?
It's paid off, right?
Yeah, it is.
It looks like it went through a hailstorm of bowling balls
Yeah.
from the side.
Yeah, well, one side's bad. Well, if I got a new bed, it'd be all right. But anyway, that's a whole other deal.
What year is it, 2010?
11.
My car's
I still hear 2012, 2011, 2013 to think, he's rolling in the nice
That,
like,
right,
brand new.
that's what I think.
It's 2023 right now.
I know. My truck is almost 12 years old.
I know. I'm still like stuck in the, because when I was a kid, those were like brand new.
Right, yeah. I still
head.
like, I'm thinking like someone gets like a 2020 whatever. Like,
I know,
that's
dude,
pretty
I'm
good.
like,
That's pretty good. I'm like,
big money.
wait a second. That's pretty old.
Big money.
I can't, my brain can't
When
wrap my
in
head around it.
reality, I've got a 2009, a 2000, and a 2014, and they're old enough to the point where they're both completely paid off.
Yep.
Like,
And I like it. I like floating around in the paid off area. That's nice. You know, trying to start over or like even like, man, you got a 2018. Oh,
My work truck is an F350, 2001. That one out there. My Jeep is a 2004. And my wife's car is a 2018, but they're all paid off.
Right.
So, yeah.
Andy's got a huge
Goals?
rock on the way.
personal for Cameron Manrazy.
Whew, be a dad. That
You
nuts.
will be a dad.
It's crazy. That's gonna be. Whew.
If my self improvement thing goes down, then I will not only gain a wife, but I'll gain a nephew. I don't think so. Good. She's just
You will, and that's sort of why I'm hoping this thing doesn't go forward.
That's fair. It's fair.
No, yeah. So I'll be a dad. If we can get through that whole phase of
He'll
getting
never
the baby
be allowed
here,
to come over.
healthy and wife healthy.
Well, I
That
think
would be
you did
amazing.
majority of what you can possibly do,
Yeah, but
if not all of it.
But-
I think the rest is kind of on her.
it's just a lot of stress.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that.
Hopefully that all works good. I don't know, dude. I need to it seems like in the fall, I was good in the gym all year. I mean, pretty much from winter, summer, whatever. The fall in this winter has been hard. I've been back in it for a few months. I mean, for about a month. But I was in the gym probably, I was in every other day at least from December.
Yeah, those dates.
From January to, deep in the summer. But then life just got
Busy.
busy.
Yeah, I'd like to get back into the
I
gym.
agree with that.
But I have a motivation issue.
I know. If you live closer, we could do it.
Yeah. Well, there's talks. I mean, I don't know the validity to them of them putting in a gym, like a traditional like iron gym in Harrington, which would be
What?
awesome. I'm not saying that
Probably
this is
really
certainly going to
expensive,
happen,
though.
but I know that
I always thought Harrington could use a gym.
Harrington could definitely use a gym, and I don't
Felton,
think
Harrington, Greenwood
Yeah.
would all go because
Right. Yeah,
Milford
because
is the only Planet Fitness
Planet
in Milford,
Fitness. Yeah.
and that's literally the only gym between there and Georgetown.
Yep.
Really?
And it's like all of 13.
Because it wouldn't just be
It's
like
but we're 13. 113
Right.
has that, and then 13 has nothing.
Dover has Club, Planet, one of those. What is the orange therapy thing?
yeah, and they
Then
what's-
there's
Orange Theory.
anytime I think they
Orange
have
Theory.
one of them.
Theory. Then there's a Snap Fitness in Smyrna.
Which is really nice for the truckers.
Is it?
Yeah, well, like Planets and 24-hour fitness and Snap Fitness, it's like 24 hours. So a bunch of truckers.
Right. And if you
Yeah.
get like
Yeah.
the certain whatever, you can go to any planet.
Yeah.
And-
I have that, which is nice because I work in Seaford and I can go there, and then I work in Milford, I can go there.
Right.
I had that
I go
for,
visit my in-laws and my wife, and I can go there.
But it's one of those things where like
$20 a month is hard to beat, though.
Yeah.
That's for the double. That's for like
Right.
the black card where you can go anywhere.
Yeah,
And you can
that's
bring
not
somebody
bad.
with you,
When
right?
I still lived in Denton and I went to the Denton gym, it was like $35 a month, which I mean,
hard to
which
beat.
still is
$10 a month.
Bad.
I think it's 11 now.
A 10
12
But
for
like,
just the regular membership, which is hard to beat. But like, I do wish, not that I've maxed out any machines, but I do like. I mean, they have 75-pound dumbbells.
yeah,
Right.
That's all. And so for like benching chest,
Yeah.
like with dumbbells, like
right.
I've maxed those out.
right.
There's a
Now
guy.
I still have a lot of, I can still get a workout with them, but I'm like, there's guys in here that are bigger than me, and they're like, I'm watching them just pump these.
Right.
It'd be nice if they went up to like 100 at least.
yeah.
There was a guy.
Well,
that
most
used to go to our
gyms
church.
they'll go to like 100, like 125 or something.
There's a guy that used to go to our church. You might remember.
I know who
him.
you're
His name
talking
was
about.
Driscoll.
Yeah.
He
I didn't
couldn't
really know him, but
he couldn't go to Snap Fitness or Planet Fitness, and he couldn't go to those small gyms because they didn't have enough weight for him
Yeah.
to lift.
Well,
He would have to go to like the crazy $50.
If you can't-
Yeah.
like
if you can't get a workout in a Planet Fitness, like if you can't build muscle in a Planet Fitness, you're doing it wrong.
Yep.
Like you're too big,
Yeah.
or
he was
you're too big.
massive. It was, bro, you won.
Like,
Quit.
Yeah,
Stop.
you won. You got the trophy. You're good. But like, I understand. Dustin likes squats, right?
Right.
They have Smith machines.
It's not.
It's not the same.
Yeah, no. I
You
get
can
that.
get a workout.
Or-
You're gonna whatever. You'll probably build muscle, but it's not that raw
Right.
power. It's not that raw
Dead-
thrust.
Deadlifting's where I thrive, and you can't you can do it on a Smith machine, but the angles are off and the
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah.
The distance thing is wrong.
A lot of people say doing squats and deadlifting on a Smith machine can hurt your form and
Yes.
hurt, like you can get hurt on them because
it
you're in a fixed position,
Right.
and that your body can't even move freely.
now,
I've never had that problem because I'm not a squatter. I don't go squat in houses to live, and I mean, I do squats, but that's not my
yeah,
thing. Deadlifts
there's-
aren't my thing. Really, I mean, nothing's my thing. I
There's
just
another
enjoy the
gym in
Deadlifting
Dover.
is for sure my thing. I have
I
had
can't
like
do it.
special
Thick.
like wrist straps. Like I spend money on that sort of stuff. Or like, I have a really nice belt. It's like $100.
It's awesome.
Like,
Dude. Have you
Deadlift-
been able to do it in the Planet since you've been going there?
not really.
Deadlift
When
would
we,
make you throw
like
up.
sometimes we'll get a rise, and me and Kenzie, and,
Right.
where what is it? Rehoboth, Lewis, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have a really nice Olympic setup in my basement you could use.
Yeah.
My parents' basement because I don't have a basement.
Now, I've also worked like really far up north,
Mm-hmm.
so I have whatever between up there and my house. I don't know what gyms are up that way, but then if I ever start working further to the south, then I'd have to figure out. But it's one of those things where I genuinely enjoy like going. I like to go.
Yeah.
I like to go, focus.
You could do a Planet
and have a
membership.
good time.
That would work for you.
But the thing is I'm so bad at going by myself.
And you already have a wife,
I do.
so
What
it's
am I
like
working for?
right. That's kind of the wall I ran into. Then I realized I had to keep her.
This is what's frustrating. This is what's frustrating is Eric Tweed looks the way he looks, and he like
Just straight out.
he's like
Boom.
I haven't been to the
He
gym in a
arrived
while."
this way.
he rhymed this way.
Well, I mean, that's not taken away from him. The guy does work on himself, and he is a beast. But that's one thing that's like these guys who are big and like
in forever.
It's like, you know, you don't work for any of it. You're just naturally jacked. It's like, I get it, but I do want to give them a little bit of
right. Yeah. There's
listen,
definitely
Eric Tweed. Listen, Eric Tweed used to be a chunky boy, and then I moved away to go to Bible school, and I came home one summer, and I went, "What?
Dang, boy.
happened? What P90X changed that man's life?
P90.
great.
I haven't heard that in a while.
The actual blow you up.
It did." Because I just remember, like, he was this quiet dude, and he was fat. He was just like a fat little kid.
You gonna take that? Come on, Betty, get after him.
No,
Betty,
dude, he did.
Betty
he
is
did
named Bethany, but
Bethany.
it is
Betty.
Eric's
Betty
wife.
Tweed.
Betty.
But then he got a hold of P90X DVDs, and one summer I came home and we went to teen camp, and he was just like, and I was like, all right then.
Speaking of Gene Jack, did you guys see the Liver King?
Finally got called out.
Yeah,
This is in January, so this is like old news
right.
now.
I have some questions though.
All right.
So first and foremost, we don't have to get deep into it. Where's your stance on roids?
Where's my stance on roids?
Yeah, like do you?
I don't do them.
No, I get that.
He's saying, like, would you, like,
clearly?
would
No,
you-
No, I feel like somebody who is
Clearly,
doing
that's kind of a cut.
obviously proud of it. No. So I think if you're doing it to make money and you're trying to keep up, and it's like everyone knows, like you're not trying to hide it.
right.
Absolutely.
Like, then who cares?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't understand the hate that he got.
I think it said he was.
I understand he
passing
lied
off.
about it.
I know why he got the hate. Dude, he has made millions
Well, that's
on
the thing.
this 9 tenets to the life
To
that
the ancestral
living.
But that's the thing is he didn't. The millions came before.
No, I know. I saw that, and that's what he says. But he has made a buttload.
Oh.
Back the truck up, dump it. It's a lot of
Yeah,
bricks.
he was a multimillionaire before all this stuff.
I understand, but he has.
But now
he was a.
he's a several.
Listen, it doesn't even mean millionaire. Like, okay, it doesn't matter about his money.
Right.
First of all, Liver King, what we're talking about, kids.
Don't look him up.
I mean, guys, whatever, girls, whatever. It's just a jacked guy, and
who is roided out, for sure.
His abs look like implants, and that's an argument. Like, are these implants or whatever? He's so jacked, and he eats raw liver, raw kidneys, raw heart, everything raw out of all these animals. You know, and he basically says, "I'm jacked because I work out, I live by the planet, I live like my ancestors did." And I eat all this protein, which is straight up raw organs.
So here's the
And
technicality.
how many followers does he have?
I have no idea. I don't.
know.
I'm not one of them.
He has, he has like 3 million or something. I think somewhere on TikTok.
I think it's like one. Really, I think it's like one, maybe two.
I thought someone said 3.
It might be 3.
Liver King.
I'm on Instagram.
I don't know.
There he is.
So here's the thing, though.
On Instagram, he has 1.7 million followers.
So here's the technicality is. Some people are saying that it's implied that he was that big because he ate liver, but he makes the statement of he never expressly says, if you do what I do, you'll look like me.
Yeah, dude, but it's like false advertisement.
Yeah.
But
he's promoting it, and then people are saying, he's saying, you can be like me if you do this. And then he goes, he is a 1.47. How many million?
1.7.
1.7 million people are following him. Not all of them are trying to be like him, but it is false advertisement. And he didn't gain his fortune because of this, but he gained his following.
Definitely benefited.
He didn't have a following before. But now he has a following, and it's all based off of lies.
Now, I'm just straight playing like devil's advocate because I don't care one way or another. But my thing is one.
Skip right to 2.
All right, 2. No, but he talks about he calls it the 9 or 10 and 9
tenets to ancestral living.
Yeah. Like
one with the earth.
From my understanding,
Walk around barefoot.
Majority of those things are good things to do.
Yeah, it's like walk barefoot, breathe air.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are.
He eats liver. He says liver is king. But if you ask other bodybuilders, they're like, yeah, no, it's so good for you.
Yeah.
Now and then he does some like other. I stare at the sun, and it's like, all right, weirdo. But yeah, bro, he says he does weird stuff. But so my question, so really the only thing the biggest thing I noticed was the double standard.
Yep.
That everybody started hating on him because they found out because he got caught in the lie.
Not only steroids, but pharmaceutical steroids. Like
So he was
steroids,
taking-
like the big boys.
He was taking testosterone replacement therapy.
Yeah.
TRT, and he was taking it was just two things. It was testosterone replacement therapy and I forget what the other one.
Liquid P90X.
Nope, it was like a hormone thing. I can't remember what it was. But it was just the two things. He took the testosterone once a week, and then he took the other thing. He took it every single day. He was spending like $12,000 a month.
I know. It's insane. Dude.
But then on top of that, he was also working out twice a week, and he was eating
Twice a
crazy.
day.
Twice a day, and he was eating
Twice a week.
Twice a day, and he was eating crazy healthy. But so people he lied about it. It's like, okay, he shouldn't have lied about it. I get it. But then
when asked on video dozens of times,
it was like, no,
don't
I
touch
don't
stuff.
do it.
I don't
Yeah,
do it. No, it's why, dude. Why?
It's
you
like, bro,
lying?
look at you.
Stop.
We all know you do.
Yeah.
But they were like hating on him. It was like he benefited on him. But now we might not have the exact audience for this, but all of those people who are hating on the Liver King will literally praise Chris Hemsworth, Thor, and go see all of his movies and talk about, that boy is juiced up.
Although, I mean,
That boy is a kale drink from Robex. He's so juiced up. And they're like, he doesn't make money off it. He sells Chris Hemsworth sells a fitness
got a
app.
fitness
If you do
thing,
my
yeah.
fitness app, you're going to look like me. Yeah, and if I spend like Disney money on juicing up through my veins, Chris Hemsworth is just, The Rock is the same way. Everybody
I don't
loves
think Chris Hemsworth is on juice.
No, he's way on juice.
you got to figure. I feel
No,
like
he is. Dude, he's on all of the juice. Name a juice.
Is this fact?
Yes. Like,
Oh,
he
it's a
won't
fact.
admit it. He won't admit it.
Because I just watched this thing that he put out on Discovery Channel or whatever, and he's not big. Like, he doesn't look big.
All right.
Like, no, I'm saying watching him walk around.
Right. Yeah.
He looks totally normal.
When
Like,
he's-
he looks like a big guy, but it's not like jacked.
When he's recording his movies,
Yeah.
he like doubles in size, and it's like,
well, that's why you figure all of these people that are in Hollywood that have to fill these roles, like Thor, or I mean anything where you're a dude and you have to be jacked. Like, do you really think that Hollywood isn't above using steroids?
You think Mark Wahlberg uses steroids?
yes.
He
I think
he looks
he
the
has.
same.
I don't think he is now,
I don't know.
but he did.
When he
I
did
think
that
it's
one
he
movie.
did,
yeah.
Does The Rock use steroids?
100%.
Yes.
And if
Really?
anybody says no, you're dumb. That man is in his 50s, and he's the biggest man you've ever seen.
Yep.
It's because it's pumping through. If you cut him open, he would bleed roids. He would bleed it. Like,
Is there any hope for any of us?
No.
me?
I'm
No,
trying.
not even a little bit.
The big,
You
I
look
mean,
good, Dustin.
I'd have to take steroids to look like Harrison.
Literally, the easiest thing to tell yourself, and it's a hard like mental battle. But like, if you want to get big, you have to eat big. Like, you have to consume a lot of
And
food.
I can never maintain.
It's hard.
The,
It's
so,
so
it's like,
hard.
so, but the point is like, I want to, and I honestly, I think I'm at the point where it's like, I cannot maintain any more than this.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could cut up a little more. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's the long run. Can I maintain this for another 20 years?
Yeah.
I hope. You know what I mean? From what I'm
Mhm.
doing now and what I've worked out
Yeah.
my whole life. But like, my point is, no, I am. Oh yeah, dude. That's never mind.
That's not. Yeah.
The man, bro.
Yeah, it's big.
No, that's natural.
Yeah, that's natty.
Natural.
That's natty.
Yep.
Yeah, like look at this man. I mean, I'm not gonna put this. I'm not gonna put this on.
Photoshop.
No.
He's a.
No, that's like legit. Like that's. I mean, it's in the movie.
Are all the steroids illegal
No. So like, there's like some. Obviously, there's
for like
some
competing
crazy-
in some things
Yeah.
that are illegal?
But like, if like,
If I want to go play softball, could I roid up?
you could.
It's like the umpire gonna. Like,
I'd finally beat. I'd finally beat all those Amish people in the church softball league.
Mennonite.
Yeah, the Mennonites.
There's actually an argument for this, like in the army. And me and my friends have talked about this
Like
a bunch
for
of times.
warrior, like for
Well, yeah,
fighters.
so the army is on paper like you can't take steroids or you'll get kicked out. But They don't.
But why?
But
There's some side effects.
All of the the urinary testing, because we have to do a 10% urinary test once a month for drugs, and then you have to do anyway, and then
check them out.
You have to do 100% one every I think 6 months.
This is the weirdest New Year's episode ever.
What I'm saying is that, but they don't.
Try again next year.
All of the tests that they do, none of them test for steroids. So the Army isn't actually against steroids, which makes sense because if you, especially in the infantry, I would want the hugest, baddest dude in my fighting force.
I want the bullets to bounce off.
And I don't care how he gets there.
Well, so that's the thing. It used to be super dangerous.
But a lot of those bodybuilders die in their 40s.
They die
Exactly.
very, very young. It's
so
a very
used to
dangerous,
be crazy
lifestyle.
dangerous. Now, like we're at the point where like they're starting to figure some things out where it's less. I mean, still some of the stuff you can get is still really bad. Like your heart will stop at 40, but like some of it, like they've started to figure some stuff out. Like so, for example, like TRT, the testosterone replacement therapy. Like a lot of guys are on that, and it's if you like they have doctors and you can go and be like, I want to do this, and the doctor's like, all right, well, this is how you do it safe. Like Joe Rogan's on it. Like The Rock clearly does it. The Liver King,
He's doing all of it.
Yeah, he's doing all of it. So there's like some of the stuff there.
He's like all three of us combined testosterone counts.
So some of that stuff is still like they've made it to where it's safe to do. But like obviously, if you're competing in something, they're like, no, you can't.
Yeah.
So
it just seems like
or just don't take steroids.
What is the point? What is the end goal here? What's the end goal with all that?
With steroids?
Yeah, I mean, so like, what you just want to look really good. Like, that's it? That's the motivation?
Well,
like,
some of it is
I'll be honest with you, 100%. I have that motivation.
Yeah.
Will I ever do it? No.
You have the motivation to take steroids?
No, I have the motivation to want to look better.
I get that.
I've been the skinniest man you've ever met in your life, my entire life. I've heard every joke. I've heard every joke. If I hear one more guy saying, "Oh, you want me to get my daughter to help you carry that?" I'm gonna roll my eyes so hard they might get stuck in the back of my head. Like it's so, bro. Like it's
you
so.
You have a string hanging from your shirt.
Where?
Oh wait, no, that's just your arm.
It's a little windy out there, son. I don't want you to get carried away.
So yeah, I hear it all. I've heard it all my entire life. Well, the thing was, is I actually did have a hair on my save. So
that's my favorite youth camp when all the boys are out there like, hey, you got a string hanging from your shirt. And they look down, everyone looks like, wait, no, it's just your arm. The guys are like,
so yeah, like I've heard it absolutely. There was a time where when I used to do martial arts, and so I was working out and then I was training.
So you're the guy who would like find the people and beat them up afterwards.
Yes.
And like, not so small anymore, huh?
No.
Is that your motivation?
No, it wasn't none of that.
Beating him with nunchucks.
No.
I've been underweight my entire life.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like, I would like to just be a normal weight of a human being.
Well,
I would
hold up
like
your left hand. See that thing? Says you're fine.
Oh, fair.
That ring.
Fair. No, so it says I understand.
Dustin looks at his head.
Better keep working, buddy. So no, so it's one of those things like I understand the motivation, and if like I probably would never ever touch it because it's risky, and then there's the whole.
No, I mean it's just there's a lot of side effects.
Yeah, there's a lot of side effects. I don't know what is still a side effect. And
I
what
don't know.
isn't.
Yeah,
because I don't. It's not like I'm researching steroids. I heard the Liver King thing, and I was like,
so it's just
let me look into this, see what this guy's all about.
He said, "I'm not researching steroids." I said, "Oh, it's just me."
One day I did text Nikki though, like completely random, and I was like, "Hey, I want to do steroids," and she goes, "No," and I go, "Come on," and she goes, "No." I was like, "I want to look like Superman," And she goes, you're an idiot. I go, but I'd be a good looking idiot. And she's just like, I'm not talking to you anymore. I go,
isn't
okay.
HGH different alternative?
Human growth hormones?
Is that illegal too?
I think HGH is
some stuff is like borderline, like like SARMs is like a big thing that people
How
talk
many guys
about. I don't really know
in
how
the
that
gym do you
works.
think are juicing?
A lot.
That's the thing.
It depends on
So I
how.
see a lot of guys in the gym. Like I was in the gym, just the planet, and I was with my wife, and I was like, the big boys are in here today. Because like 4 guys are just like really big. But then I'm like, I'm not being smart. I've got to the spot where it's like, oh yeah, I'm building muscle, and it doesn't look terrible. I've never been huge, but it's like, oh yeah, a little bit ripped or whatever. So I'm like, well, at what point do these guys, like, how much farther past that could I go? Because I feel like if I put like double the time in and then did creatine, like I feel like I could blow up a little bit more to where it would look like there's decent.
There's
You know
a
what I mean?
noticeable line. There's a noticeable line
Right.
where it's like, oh, that guy's big, that guy's big, that guy's big. That guy
Don't
does
you just want to be
steroids.
lean? Like, don't you just want to be like lean and like in shape? Like, I want to be able to drop and do 50 push-ups.
Yeah.
That's my goal in life. Like, I can. I'm saying, but my goal would be to be able to drop and do 50 push-ups.
I don't know if I could do 50.
Well, whatever.
I don't know
I'm
if
just
I could
gonna
do
push
50.
At camp,
push past
at camp,
that.
did you do the push-ups in your room?
Did I?
Uh-huh.
I think one night. I made them all. I made Aaron say the infantryman's creed in front of everybody.
We had the boys do push-ups. I dropped.
I did something else.
I think I did 78 in a row, and they were legit push-ups.
That's solid.
But I want to be able to do like 50 push-ups, and I want to be able to do 20 pull-ups, 15 to 20 pull-ups,
and 1,000 sit-ups.
I'm terrible at sit-ups.
Can you do 20 pull-ups?
Huh?
Can you do 20 pull-ups?
20.
I've been like we at the National Guard thing, whatever. I
Right.
did 23.
I think at one point I could crank out 25.
Yeah, 23 was my max. So yeah, I just want to be able to do 15, 20 pull-ups, and whatever that looks like is what. And you say that, then you get to that, and you want to go past it,
Yeah,
which
you
is
wanna
fine.
keep
But my
going.
point
Yeah.
is, you don't want to put on so much that you can't scratch your back.
Yes.
And you don't want to put on so much that you can't keep up. Because what guys do is they go,
Yeah, and it's just constant
if
back
you can
and
just
forth.
stay fit and solid, that's what.
Well, everybody's
You
different.
kind of just
so it's
want to
gonna
look, decent in a
Yeah.
t-shirt.
I would.
Not like, you just some muscle.
I wanna
Yeah,
look
I would
Captain
like.
America.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
I know I could probably, if I tried really hard, get to a similar. Obviously, I think any of us could. If we did the work, we could get to a spot like that.
Mm-hmm.
But maintain that with a life.
It's hard.
Oh, listen,
really,
it
really
takes
hard.
a lot of extra work for me.
I know, buddy.
I would like to in my head like my first goal was like the 1,000-pound club. Like I want like combined 3 lifts, squat, deadlift, and bench. It's got to beat 1,000 pounds.
Right, I know.
And I did that like 2 years ago.
What was your bench?
My bench has always been trash. It's like 245 when I did it.
Huh.
But
You were really picking it up in the squat and deadlift.
oh, absolutely.
Like you were really making up.
I could squat over 400 pounds, deadlift over 400 pounds
Well,
at 175.
I benched.
There's a less space to travel.
Yeah, I'm short. Yeah. Oh, no, but it's true. Short, stocky guys are good at squatting and
usually
deadlifting. It's shorter range of motion, and the frame is down. My frame is not designed for benching, and that's just like a genetic thing with my family.
My frame's not designed for
I've
anything.
never maxed on squat
No,
ever. I mean, not even close to max.
My frame's
So
designed.
I would
know
like to
can't do much.
bench
I've never.
315. That would be like a long term.
So
like
I
light
benched on a Smith machine.
Yeah.
Mind you, and I've
Yeah,
talked about this. 265 doesn't translate to a real bench. I've done 250 on a real bench. I think I could do 270 on a Smith.
goal. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think I could. But for some reason, bench, and is that heavy? No. Kids at home. I'm sure there's kids listening to this who are benching more than me.
Yeah, there's
And
a lot
I
of
probably-
emails that are going
Seth
to come
Hayes.
in making fun of me. That's for sure.
No, dude. I mean, it is what it is. Like, again.
It's funny. I'm still funnier.
So, yeah, no. I did I know I did 250. Maybe I did 255. And I probably could have gone up a little more, but I know on a Smith. You know what a Smith machine is?
Yeah.
It's not. You can't take that and say that's my max because
Right.
for one, the bar is
It's
lighter,
lighter than the
and then the stability is there, and the part of lifting is you have to
Control
balance
it.
it yourself.
yeah.
So I would like to get.
Yeah.
I think in my life, like right now, I weigh probably 210 right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to bench 300. That'd be nice.
That's
Will
what
it happen?
I would like. Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. No.
Well, because that's the goal that's in
Not
my
even a
head.
little bit.
Over 400, like squat over 400 deadlift. I would like to hit 525 on deadlift at some point. Whatever.
Dude, I would probably do 100.
Do 100 what?
That's it.
Deadlift?
100.
100 in deadlift?
I think
There's
the
no
most
way.
I deadlifted, which I never maxed, I think I literally have only worked out with 150 on deadlift.
You could totally do
Like
more than
12 reps of 100 3 times.
Deadlift
You
makes
could,
me-
you could do at least 225.
Deadlift
You
makes me
definitely
feel
do
sick.
225.
Yeah.
Yeah, when like I do
It's
the
my favorite
deadlift, I
thing
feel like
ever.
I'm gonna throw up.
I love it.
No, I really do like to squat though. I like squat.
I don't like that because every day I do it, the next day it feels like someone has cut open my buttocks with a razor blade. I'm like, oh!
You know what really
It's
helps a
not
lot.
fun.
Like so after you do legs, like really helps with helping relieve lactic acid. Running.
Really?
Yes, like after
I
if I
feel
do
like
like a
when
heavy
I've
leg
done that,
workout,
done
I'll
legs
run
before,
a mile
and then run, and I feel like I'm jello.
If
You ever try to play basketball after a leg day? You
Yeah.
jump and you're like come this far off the ground.
yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. So personal goals for 2023. He wants to deadlift 500 pounds.
I just want to be jacked, which helps lead to my next goal.
More steroids.
Well, marriage.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'd be cool.
You guys
I think
take
the
steroids together.
wife would be. I
Do you
think
stay on creatine when you work out pretty regular?
Mm-mm.
No. We're not-
I don't
I-
use creatine all that often. It makes my stomach feel weird.
I did. I have creatine up there right now.
I had a grape creatine. It tasted disgusting.
That stuff's flavorless.
Yeah.
Thorn.
Yeah.
Thorn
Yeah.
flavorless. So I started probably 2 weeks ago hitting the gym again because it's
Mhm.
just my wife has honestly what it has been. I'd always go in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Morning sickness was kicking her, so I had to stay home,
Yeah.
and that was like literally probably 10 weeks, like of just that. And it wasn't all her fault, of course. Then she's feeling
Yeah.
better, and I'm out of the rhythm.
Right.
So
Right.
that's
And
on
it's
me.
hard. It's hard. And that's easy.
But I will
hardest
start
thing.
on creatine and then in and out do it just
Yeah.
because again I am skinny and it
Mhm.
does help me.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Well, so creatine isn't like, just so everyone is aware, it's not fake muscle. Well,
It's water weight.
It's water,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you need that in order for what you're doing. You're forcing your muscles to hydrate. So
Right.
the water
And-
weight surrounds your muscles, which hydrates them more efficiently and faster than it would. Your body, all of these things like these supplements that you can take, your body naturally creates. Like your
Yeah.
body,
Oh, yeah,
naturally
your body
creates
creates creatine,
Your
you're just
body,
upping it.
your body naturally creates BCAAs. Your body naturally creates caffeine and
And HGH.
carbohydrates. The only
Uh.
thing your body doesn't naturally create is protein. It's something that your body physically needs and cannot produce. But your
Yeah.
body can produce anything else from
your
protein.
body starts feeding on its own protein.
Yep.
When you aren't feeding it protein.
Yep. And
Like
that's
when
bad.
you're not putting it in, it
Yeah.
starts saying okay,
Mhm.
and it eats your
Right.
muscle.
Well,
Like,
that's the
what you're-
argument. That's the argument with the carnivore diet is that if you just eat like meat and nothing else, your body is
Sounds
going to
wonderful.
the first 2 weeks you're going to feel weird, and after that your body's going to be like, all right, we're not getting these other things. We're just going to make it out of the protein we have.
Right. And it takes
I'm
away.
not saying try it. I don't know, but I've read a few articles on it,
Socrates is
and I
coming
think
out.
I think that to some extent it makes sense,
Yeah.
but
Personal
I-
records for 2023. We're all going to get
We're gonna get juiced.
and podcast goals for 2023.
podcast goal.
Yeah, like where do we want the podcast to be by the end of 2023?
We need to find a replacement for Harry.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding. No, I miss him. He's because I feel like we have a lot of sidebars.
I know I don't have the muscle he did for you to squeeze.
There should be no squeezing going on.
Shh.
Podcast
no,
goals. I'd
me-
like to get a sponsor in 2023.
Yes,
That'd be dope.
That'd be cool.
my muscle tech.
I'd like to make hats, which I have it all set up.
Yeah,
Oh, here's the.
Yeah, that'll be an easy goal.
Yeah, we got this.
that's
The hat
exactly
you
what
can
it's
look
going to
on
look
there.
like.
It will be this hat
Nothing on it.
with the design
Nothing on it.
on it. It's a Richardson 112 trucker.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Amen.
That's Cam's favorite hat.
Mhm.
And so we'll do hopefully that. I would like to. Let's see.
I would like to see the YouTube channel get to, by the end of 2023,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see the YouTube channel over 500 subscribers.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. Yeah, we got to
That's
put some more
attainable.
content out on YouTube, I think, to do that.
I would like to see that happen.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Well, we have over 500 listening a week.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. Like, that can happen.
Well, yeah. I
That
know
could
we have
happen.
well over 500 people that listen. The thing is for whatever reason, people don't like to subscribe to things.
Yeah.
It's
Which
weird.
I can understand because I don't subscribe to anything either.
So it's
I don't.
kinda
Like, I don't. I understand. Like,
Yeah.
I don't just subscribe to people's YouTube videos.
you're
I
part
don't.
of the problem.
Well, that's how I was.
It's just
I
the people
don't
that I
do it.
really, really, really like.
Like, if I can watch a whole bunch, like someone that I like watch on YouTube, I don't subscribe. I don't want the notification.
I totally do.
If you look at, well, you can turn the notification off.
I know, but
if you go
don't.
to anybody you watch on YouTube, every single person will say that like 80% of their views
Mm-hmm.
are people who are not subscribed to their channel.
Yeah.
So it's like
Well, because it's just someone hopping on. They might not even have a YouTube account. They're just hopping on to like,
they watch, they
that's
watch
fine.
a video and they keep it moving.
Yeah.
Like recommended, watch it, keep it moving. Like, so I get all of that stuff. That's how, that's how it works.
Yeah.
But I would like to see us over 500. Now, obviously, that means that we'd be getting well over that in views. But
Right.
I would like to see the subscriber count over 5.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks. We're at 50. It's grown steadily.
Right.
But again, we can make a push and we can do something.
Let's see. Other goals for the podcast?
I'd like to be more better.
Be more better.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a good goal would be set up some more of a studio type thing. Maybe get
Yeah.
some mic stands, booms.
Mhm.
Yeah,
which,
that'd be
which we're
cool.
gonna do. I just haven't
Like,
done it yet.
You can
kinda
do
like
it in
a-
my
There's just
boiler
financial
shed.
stuff that we haven't pulled the trigger on, just because at this point we were just trying to not spend all the money.
Right.
All
And it's the
So-
Christmas season.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
studio
I would
kinda
like
thing
to
would be dope.
have. I would like to get over. I would like to have over 1,000 a week listen. That's what I would like to get, and we get that. And we've never really discussed numbers on here. We've said a lot or whatever.
Right. We've been very vague about
Yeah,
our
but
numbers.
I would like. We're hovering below 1,000 a week.
of consistent,
Yes,
steady.
yes. But I would like to get over 1,000 and grow above 1,000 a week. That would be. And again, it's not a 30-second video.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This is an hour and a lot of
This is
times
a
hour
commitment.
30, hour 40-minute thing. So when the analytics come in, it's like most people aren't dropping off, like, which is great. What, like last year, 2022, we were in the top 15% of podcasts.
Right. Which and we didn't start in January.
No.
That
Mm-mm.
was, it
It
was
wasn't
just
a full
over
year.
half a year.
And it was only to 23 episodes. It wasn't
Right.
to it wasn't to 30 or 24 episodes or whatever. I have the numbers on my phone, like the Spotify Wrap or whatever. Our listeners were named the devotees
Mm-hmm.
because our listeners are, like, from whatever the data that they pull, they're very devoted.
Right.
Like,
they listen every time.
They
so-
listen,
Yeah.
which is good for us, and that's why our base is solid. But we're in over 14 countries, so something on that our whatever, when we had read them off, that was probably like 20 some countries. But it said 14 countries have listened. Our number 2 is Canada. Our number 3 most listened is
America.
Mexico. Mexico. Which is crazy. There's a lot of people listening in Mexico.
Yeah, I don't know if I know
Maybe
anyone
some
in
missionary.
Mexico.
I don't know.
Freddie
Yeah.
bringing
But,
family members.
But what else was there? There was something really cool. We've created over 2,000 hours of content.
Wow.
We were in the top
Which
90,
is why we don't remember everything we say.
94%. We were in the we created more content than 94% of all other comedy podcasts in our genre.
Wow.
Ayo.
So 94 more percent, because every week we were doing it.
All of this
I
which
wonder.
is crazy.
I wonder what the podcasts that are around where we are in that bracket, like what they are and what they would.
Well,
sound
you're gonna
like.
have all the professional ones,
Right.
in that
I understand.
that make up that.
But
there's
I'm
not,
saying if we're at this tier, I mean, there's other people at that tier. Like, what does their tier look like compared to our tier?
yeah.
Like, or like
It's also
well, I'll say this too. When I say 1,000 a week,
Mhm.
that might be a low ball, because I know some
'Cause-
YouTube videos get a lot of views.
right.
But that
Between
doesn't
YouTube, this is between. We're talking about like just Spotify versus, everything.
Yeah,
that's
because
on.
YouTube will go up and you'll get random videos will get a lot of views, like 1,500 views. I've seen other people's 1,500
Yeah.
views.
Right.
That's not. They didn't watch the hour and a half podcast.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you can.
Yeah. What I think when the episode comes out at 12:01 Monday morning, by the time I get up and go to work, it says we have 4 views.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah. So that's what happens. And when I get up at 6:30 on Monday morning on the regular podcast platforms, it's always at like 35 or 40.
right.
Starting out in the morning. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like people are listening, going to work. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
But people aren't watching on YouTube.
Yeah,
Right?
4 people
especially
are.
when we
4 people stay up and they watch it. I don't know who those 4 people are, but they're doing it.
we need to wrap this up.
I'm losing myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2023, it'll be a good year.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a good year for the Comrades,
Yep.
for the Finites.
And we'll drop some more merch. Hey, you know what's cool?
What?
Your Christmas presents you already got them. We forgot to talk about Christmas presents in the last one.
Yeah.
I got you guys hoodies.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
I
Yeah.
got everyone.
Podcast hoodies.
I got everyone.
Hey.
I only bought them for
themed
like
stuff.
us. but
Just
it
for
was-
us. It's
yeah.
like our own special thing.
Yep.
Am I supposed to announce what I got everybody?
I could tell you guys.
No, I mean I can't give him his until.
Right.
Till
Yeah.
New Year.
I
So it
didn't
doesn't
know.
matter.
I ordered stuff for everybody, and I got.
Nah, don't
group
tell
thing.
him. I guess I shouldn't
Right.
have told him.
Well, I don't know.
So,
I
okay.
don't know. I was asking.
It was
I don't know.
I
I'm just
don't-
talking about like
I
merch
don't
and
care.
stuff.
I mean,
and
it
stuff
just
like that.
like because
I'm thinking when this comes out, you already have it,
Right. Well, you're not gonna have it.
and I can't give it
anyways.
to him until next year.
Yeah.
Well, same. So like
Yeah. Yeah, but I'll see you.
yeah.
We want to do it on the next episode.
It's
record?
it's whatever.
Let's just do that. I probably just blew
Yeah.
that, but let's just you hold yours.
Harry doesn't know.
Yeah,
I did stick to a theme for everybody though, so I think it's
Gotcha,
pretty
cool.
good. It's pretty good.
We had some stuff done that is specific to every individual.
Really?
Wow. Thanks, Nikki.
Wow.
Because he just said he doesn't know.
No, I do know what it is.
I do know she
because
told me right before she
no,
did it.
she came with the idea and said, "How do I do this?" And I go, "Well, you probably should or not how, but like, do you think this would work? Do you think this would work?" And I was like, "Oh, do this for Cam, do this for Dustin."
Mm-hmm.
But she went through. She came through for it. She's the one who
Wow.
orchestrated the whole thing. And I'm gonna put my name on the card.
Absolutely.
Slap it on.
Yep. I want to be closer to the Lord in 2023. I know that's a cloud. I want to pray
Personally.
more,
Yeah.
read more, do more. Those are the main things. I know we
Right.
didn't talk a ton about that stuff, but kind of goes without saying. Like,
Right. I mean,
I want my
ultimately,
church to have this many more people. Or youth
Yeah.
group. We started youth group back up a couple months ago, and it's been really good. So hopefully that will continue, and God will grow our youth group.
Right.
Even we've had youth stuff.
Yeah.
but
Well,
youth group
I mean,
has just been-
like that's just one of those things you think about it every
youth
day.
group, in other words, being Wednesday at 6:15,
Right.
and whatever.
Yeah, but like you think every day, man, I really want to pray more. I really want to have a close
Yeah.
relationship with God. I want to memorize more scripture. I want to get deeper in my Bible reading, and you can have that, but like I mean, life happens, and then
Yep.
stuff fluctuates, and you're still reading your Bible every day. You're still praying, but it's not up to the par that you want it to be.
Right.
So like it's a matter of just forcing yourself to do it, and just
Absolutely.
like making the time for God.
Yep.
I want to see some more people get saved.
Me too.
Well, you guys are
Yeah.
spiritual.
Hey, we need to figure out. You need to purpose in your heart to win someone to the Lord in 2023. Everyone, you
Mhm.
all too. Pass out more tracts.
Do it.
I try to do that every year. I say,
Yeah.
Lord, help me to win at least someone, which we should have more than one. But
Right,
you
yeah.
should try and do that. Anyways, hey, look, if you're not saved, Jesus came. He died on the cross for your sins. He loves you dearly, and he is the only way to heaven. You cannot work your way there. You can't be good enough. We've said it every episode of this podcast. Jesus loves you. The Bible says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." What are you waiting for? This year, if you're not saved, accept Jesus Christ's free gift of salvation and get saved. That does it for this week's and the first of the year, 2023,
January 2nd.
the Calm Down It's Fine podcast. Many more to come. Thank you for the support thus far. We love you guys. In the year to come, calm down.
It's fine.
Peace.